Good morning, everybody. Leasing Avenues again. This time we are going to be talking something very different, very interesting, and it's going to be about really asset values and looking forward and maybe a different way for us to think about remarketing and asset management. And with today we have Scott Lubischer and Mitch Hellman from Sandhills Global. And good morning, gentlemen. Welcome.
Good morning, Bob. Bob, thank you.
Do me a favor real quick, introduce yourselves, and really the question is who and what is Sandhills Global? 3 years ago I had no clue who you were, and it wasn't until about 6 months ago that I started hearing your name more often, and I kept asking some friends, what do you know about these guys?
Absolutely. No, yeah, as Bob mentioned, Mitch Hellman here. I oversee the auction side of the business and work with a lot of the finance companies just in general with a group of representatives we have. I've been here for 18 years, started on the ag side when our tractor house division started back in 2004, 2005, and slowly transitioned into the auction side as we got into that market in 2009, 2010.
Yeah, and my name is Scott Lubischer. I've been with Sandhills Global for 22 years. I had started off in the construction industry in our publication and website, Machinery Trader, and had even done some of the grunt work back in the day, collecting auction results at the physical sales. And as I grew within the company, I managed the development of our fleet evaluator tool, which is also powers VIP. And today I manage truck paper as well.
And so a little bit about Sandhills Global, the beginnings. From what
Yeah.
I read, I'll let you tell about it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So Sandhills originated in 1978. Machinery Trader was our first kind of venture into the construction side, with truck paper to follow a couple years after that. We
Those
got
those are
into
kind of
some.
like the Blue Book, or magazines like Auto Trader and stuff like that you see in the magazine.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So, our core customer is the equipment dealers throughout the country. So, all the major OEM sponsored dealerships, roughly 98% of them do business with us. And then, in addition to all the independents, guys that are buying and selling, the wholesalers, the jockeys out there, they're our customer base as well. But yeah, we started in the construction space, moved into the transportation space. We had some computer publications in between there as well. Then we got into the aviation space with our controller side. And then, as I mentioned, I started in 2000, when Tractor All started in 2004, on the agricultural side. And then we got into that space. And yeah, Bob, as you said, it is kind of like the auto trader, of the industry, where all the dealers work with us to reach the end users, to reach those buyers that are, paying retail numbers. And so we are the marketplace within ag construction, the transportation, and then the aviation side, for all the dealers to liquidate their used assets.
Construction as well too, right?
Yet with Machinery Trader,
But this all
correct.
started with paper copies. Everything was printed with pictures, and here's a picture of this particular machine. Talked about it and the price or whatever it might be, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was strictly a print publication. And then in the mid to late 90s, we started the digital side of it. And we also started incorporating hosting actual our customers, the dealership websites. To this day, we host roughly 8,000 dealership websites, their main website, that incorporates all the used inventory, on the digital side. But print is still a very valid and big part of our business. The media, portrays print as being dead, but in our space, it's kind of turned into a physical search engine where it helps, people still pick it up. Obviously it's the older generation, but it drives those people to the internet to look at more pictures, to videos, to look at more, specs of it. And you really need both kind of forms of ways to reach those buyers. And so print, as it was back in 1978, is still it's growing, and the distribution is growing, and still extremely important.
So hard copy is still you're really still printing.
Yeah, yeah, we print it all here in house here. We're based out of Lincoln, Nebraska. There's about 1,000 of us here in Lincoln, and yeah, printing press. We have a couple of them. It runs 24/5, 5 days a week, and there's a lot of copies, a lot of distribution goes out up here.
I guess that's hard to believe these days.
Yeah.
But you say you need both. Why?
Because it is a physical search engine. And so people, they want that hard copy. They look at it now. It does drive them to the internet. There's ways that we're able to track that through, it's kind of like a QR code, different things that they punch in to go straight away to units out on the web. But it's, as we toy with distribution, it affects actually the audience and the visitors on the website. So as we increase distribution, internet traffic, follows suit. And so today it's still very valid. 10 years from now, we'll see where we are. But it's a big driving force to make internet traffic, extremely strong.
Quick question. Is it really true that the company started as family as a blacksmith?
That's kind of a rumor floating around. It's not, we started from grassroots over in Iowa, but in reality, I mean, Tom Pete and his wife Rhonda started the company years ago, and it wasn't necessarily a blacksmith. It was just the need to grow a business out there, and they saw they had a vision for that, and have taken it to where it's at today, which is an extreme company in the market today. So,
with how many employees again?
I think we're a little over 1,300 total. We've got locations globally as well. So we've got locations in South Africa, several in Europe, Australia, New Zealand. We've got a large presence in South America, several locations across the U.S., but home base for us is here in Lincoln, Nebraska.
Fascinating.